Hi, my name is Victor Borchuk, executive producer and owner of JupiterReturn. JupiterReturn is a production company. We've specialized in live from the very beginning with Tom Green Live back in 2007. We really kind of started to carve out a niche as specializing in live. The customers that we've targeted have spanned a wide variety of genres. We've always looked for projects that we found exciting, that we are interested in, that we're excited about. Whether it's doing shows in 4K, whether it's doing things in HEVC, whether it's doing things with the cloud for the first time, switching multiple venues. A lot of those things are things that we genuinely get excited about, and I think by doing that type of stuff, it helps to push the whole industry forward. We can find something exciting in any audience. Even if it's something that's been done a million times before, we've been able to turn it into something new. One of the things that we've expanded on to meet our audience's needs for different devices has been encoding. One of the things that initially got us interested in the Elemental platform was just their alternative approach. The difference has been not only operationally, where people saw the flexibility of the Elemental platform versus other manufacturers, but just the general quality has been above and beyond. Working with all the people behind the scenes at Elemental has been just as instrumental to making everything a success as the hardware and software itself. We put together a show in 6 cities around the world, a 24-hour live stream. So this was a charity event with 6 stand-up shows. And then the idea was to cut between these live. Normally you'd use satellite trucks for that. The budget for this show didn't allow for that. So we decided to contact Elemental to see if we could use the cloud platform for that. So we had a 24-hour live stream cutting back and forth between different encoders in every city too. We had the benefit of using Elementals in the United States, but in all the international locations we had other manufacturers providing the encoding. So we were able to integrate all of those with the cloud platform seamlessly to cut between all these cities and produce a successful event. One challenge that we had where we were able to utilize Elemental to solve a huge problem was with New York Fashion Week. As New York Fashion Week developed their digital platform, which was a multi-pronged approach. There was a 24/7 feed that goes out to YouTube and runs for the complete 9 days. So you need to have something that's rock solid because there's no downtime, there's no room for failure in that because it's always live. All in all, it ends up being somewhere around like 120 live shows in the course of those 9 days, in addition to that 24/7 live feed that's running the entire time. And so having all those machines running at the same time just really allowed us to kind of condense everything. We went from 10 individual single input encoders that had very low density to 3 Elemental live machines that were 4 inputs apiece that were just really able to condense that down, make it a lot easier to manage, and allow one person to do the job of 4 people. We have a couple interesting projects coming up. The first being New York Fashion Week, which for the spring 2016 season is switching into a 2-venue model. So essentially that whole workflow is now getting split into 2 different venues. Following Fashion Week, we'll be jumping right into production on a cool new television show that's going to be airing both on linear TV as well as several digital platforms. If I had to boil down the Elemental Live experience into 2 main categories, the first would be that it's a real set it and forget it type of experience for the operator. Just knowing that the power and reliability is present in the machine, that's something that really provides peace of mind in a live production. The second thing is that Elemental Live allows you to create a multi-screen experience that is self-contained. I can be directing my show, sending him my line cut, and he can be adjusting the audio as needed. He can be, cutting to a slate in between segments. He can be cutting to a video if he needs to, and then back to the live feed. He can be cutting to an alternative line cut at a certain segment of the show. There's a million things that he could be doing on that platform that are totally self-contained, and then it really allows the digital experience to become its own experience.